Oh. All right, here we are again. It's just before I'm going to bed. I didn't get to working out or doing anything today and I was going to go earlier for a WLK. I spell it because my dog gets excited when I say walk. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, I was going to go for a walk earlier on, but it didn't because it's miserably wet today. It's been raining all day long. Anyway, there's a bit of a break in the rain, so I'm outside and it's freezing. So if I put my hood up, that's the reason why I'm doing that. Not much has changed since yesterday. It's Saturday today. So it's day 6. I'm exhausted and Dom's got better and I don't feel like I have as much from doing yesterday's workout. I don't feel sore or stiff. Maybe it's because I only did it for 10-15 minutes yesterday. Not sure. I've been struggling with my outbursts. I feel like I'm undervalued. And I've kind of been withdrawn from people and trying to get away from people, but people keep sucking me in, and then I talk to them and then I get angry with them, and I feel a bit trapped in the system of dependence. And I probably will talk about this in the future, but it's almost like you get forced into doing things for people and then they become dependent on you, and then when you've had enough and you don't want to do anything for anybody anymore, or you're struggling to even do things for yourself, and you reprioritize your efforts, the people that became dependent on you become angry at you for doing that, even though you were doing said things for them out of a courtesy, not out of some agreement. I don't get much out of me caring and doing things for my family. They don't tend to give back to me. I don't expect much from them. But there is no agreement in terms of even and maybe it's like this for everybody that's in their middle age, caring for getting older parents. You seem to do a hell of a lot for them and they don't give you much in return. Both of my parents are pretty poor. They're either you probably classify them as lower middle class, I guess. My mum would definitely be lower class in terms of income and net wealth and all that. So, I mean, I don't have much to give me, and I've got lots of brothers and sisters as well. So, I suppose they both feel like if they give anything to me, then they have to give it equally to everybody else. Even though proportionally I give a lot more of my time and effort to, especially my mother, than the rest of my siblings do. Not that I want anything in return, it's just if it was an equal thing, I think I would, or an equal agreement, I'd feel more at peace with how much I give. And I'd probably justify it away that I don't. I could sacrifice a lot of my life, which I already have. I could justify it away that I'm getting something in return, something that will secure my secure that I won't be homeless when or if something happens to my mother, or I don't have a family, I don't have a girlfriend because of all the care work that I do for mum. So I'm I don't really know how to word it without itself making it sound like I'm being selfish, but more than half of my life I've cared for my mother 20 hours a day, and it's left very little room for personal growth. I haven't had the ability to work, so whatever funds I've had to be very careful and wise about investing and making decisions without being tipped into very lower class. Like I'm struggling to even keep fitness levels myself, or keep eating properly, and just basic things that I require to keep going, let alone everybody else around me. It's just the weight of everything is collapsing in on me more and more and more. And it feels like it never goes in the opposite direction. I never catch a break, I never get to say, I never get to smile about the situation, because it is always getting more demanding, or more demanding of my time, at least. And then there's smaller issues that become bigger issues because I don't have the time to address them. And then and then those big issues become catastrophic if I don't address them. So, and I feel like if no one picks the ball up and addresses them, no one does it, So I don't know. I don't know exactly what to do with all of that stuff. I haven't known what to do for more than a decade. I know one thing for sure is that no one's coming to help me. If it be my other brothers and sisters, or family members, or no one's coming to help me. So I gotta figure out some way to fit it all in, I wish I could clone myself and have multiple people. But it's not the way. And because I'm not very well off, I can't pay for people to come and help me, either look after Mom or do things for me that I have to do. I have to do them all myself. So, and it sucks. It sucks. There's lots of things that I never got to do. I never got to go to university. I haven't been able to have a relationship with anybody because it's always fallen apart because of how much time I have to spend. I have like one really good friend, and I think that I think that if he wasn't who he is, and we weren't who we are, he would have given up on me a long time ago too. And the sad state of affairs is that we don't have enough time for each other and to for our friendship. So our friendship's pretty much stalled as well. I don't know how people fit it all in. And I suppose if you were working 20 hours a day, 17 to 20 hours a day in job, I don't think you'd have much time for anything else either. So that's kind of how I look at it. So, and if that's how it's going to be, I don't really know a way forward out of this predicament. In the past, I've contemplated suicide, and I don't mean to alarm people, but that's kind of where I am at in terms of like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy doing this. I'm not happy. I'm trying to get out of this situation by exercising and by getting out of the house and walking around, but really it's some days like today it just caught a hold of me, and it just sucks. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow will be better. I will see you when I'm looking at you.